Hi, my name is Bonnie Lane. I'm a video installation artist. I utilise video mainly in projection, and I project onto different objects and surfaces such as water, mirrors, furniture, fog, basically in an attempt to make the inanimate come alive. I really feel like video is my medium, like I've found the right way to work in, and I like to think of my videos more as moving sort of photographs, so there's not really any narrative and the scene doesn't usually ever change. I have a lot of processes that I go for, and I make heaps and heaps of work that I don't actually show or end up using. So I use a sketchbook all the time, so I'm always writing down ideas and drawing ideas, like, you know, a couple of times a day. Then I will go and trawl through Google Image, and then I will trawl through YouTube clips, download YouTube clips, play around with those, and from that then I'll decide a video piece that I want to make, and then I'll plan that for a couple of months, and then I'll go into the studio, shoot that, and then spend another couple of months editing and figuring out what I want to do with the installation. I feel like I make a lot of work, but often they're just kind of little pieces. So at the moment, I have the exhibition at Pappas Gallery and one at Lyndon Centre for Contemporary Arts. And basically I've been working on those two shows for the past year. So I've made about another 3 videos in that time, but these are the 2 major pieces. So it usually takes me about at least 6 months to do a final piece. The Friedman Foundation Travelling Scholarship was a really amazing experience for me. Along with other funding, it meant that I was able to go to the US for 12 months and work on a number of different projects, residencies and internships. So I started out in New York City doing an internship with Harvestworks Digital Media Arts Centre, and that was really amazing, and I met really great people and got to use really good equipment, and it was just a great introduction into New York, and that was a city that I completely fell in love with. And then I went on and did a series of residencies in Vermont and New Mexico and Los Angeles, and I had my first solo exhibition in New York during that time as well. Doing the internship was really great because it was a digital media arts centre. I did my undergraduate in painting, so that was the first time I got to work with people that were specifically working in digital media. I was also able to work at the Electronic Arts Festival in New York at Governor's Island, so I also got to see a lot of really interesting artworks and meet a whole bunch of interesting artists. And since then, you know, I've been able to have exhibitions with other artists and have a lot more connections now. I had a really good kind of winning year last year with grants, so basically that enabled me to almost be a full-time artist for a full year, which was really, you know, incredible and really lucky for someone of my age. So at the start of last year, I got a Jump Mentorship grant from the Australia Council and also a City of Melbourne Young Artist grant, which enabled me to put on a really big solo exhibition at Bus Projects. And I got to use all of the gallery spaces, and that was the first time I had a really big solo show, and that was a great experience for me. And while I was on the Friedman Foundation Travelling Scholarship, I also received an ArtsCareer grant, which helped me in getting materials that I needed and a lot of professional things, and also helped me with the travelling as well. And I also received a New Work grant last year from the Australia Council, which was basically all put towards the production of this show here at Pappas. So I was able to employ other people like lighting designers, hire a studio, actresses, buy costumes, and really produce a professional work of art. I did 4 residencies over the 12 months in the US. And they were all amazing experiences because they gave me time and space just to work completely on my art. So they were really valuable, and they meant that I got to get so much work done. In applying for residencies or in applying for anything, I think it's just really important to be straightforward about what you want to do and figure out what it is, exactly what you want to do, and just explain it really clearly. And it's really important to have some things lined up before you start applying for things, so it shows that you've taken the initiative to organise something and that it's a worthy investment for them.